Hi everyone. It is Sunday, a little after 11:30, and I'm recording this because of a conversation that I had the last day and a half with my family. As some of you may know, I hate my fucking job. Now, unlike the normal hate a job, where you're frustrated because you're not getting enough work hours, or it's boring, or your boss is a dick, this job has just gotten to the point now where it's causing me physical illness. The thought of the job makes me that stressed out. So after talking with my family, it's been decided that I'm going to go in tomorrow and I'm going to ask to get laid off or fired. And if they refuse to do either, then I'm going to quit. Now, I'd like to get laid off or fired so I could collect unemployment, because that would be the best case scenario. I don't know if that'll happen. I don't know if my boss will agree to that. But if he doesn't, then I'm going to quit the job. And quitting puts me into a weird situation because it gives me about 2 months, possibly 3 months, of time to find another solution, find another job. And if my last job-seeking experience tells me anything, then it's not nearly enough time. But I can't do this job anymore. I can't continue to work at this place. The company's fine. The people that I work with is fine. My bosses are fine. It's nothing like that. It's just the job itself just stresses me out too much. I'm not performing at a level that they need me to perform at, and that's part of the problem. You know, I don't know what happened, but in the last couple months something changed, and now I'm just doing a horrible job. I'm not doing as well as I should be. I'm not working as well as I should be. And it's almost becoming a daily thing where I'm getting reminders from my supervisors, my boss, or my boss's boss, that I did something wrong, or I screwed something up, or I made some mistake, or I need to do better, or what have you. And I can't live like this. I can't live under the constant stress of the job. Now, I know there's a lot of you out there that will say, well, you know, it's better to have a job than not have a job. And that, I need to remember what it was like when I was unemployed. Believe me, I haven't forgotten. But this is the first time in my life I've ever worked a job that's put me into this kind of a stressful situation where literally that's all I can think about. I can't get my mind off the fact that it's stressing me out that much. It's almost like it's like a waterfall or avalanche, if you will, of a small pebble at the top, and the snowball rolls down and causes the avalanche to occur. So that's what's going on with me. I'm scared. I'm really scared because I am putting myself into a situation that I can't control, and for somebody like me, that's really, really hard to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I know that I'm going to look for work. I know that I'm not just going to sit on my ass. I'm going to have to find a job. But thanks to my brother, who's living with me right now, and my mother, they've given me the go-ahead to do what I need to do this. And it's strange for me because I've never done something like this before. I've never been in a situation like this before where I'm putting myself into the unknown. I'm throwing myself out and just taking a chance. And it's not even a good chance, it's not like I'm going after my dream or something. I gotta get away from this fucking job. There's some negatives that come along with this beyond the financial. When I leave the company, my insurance goes with that, which means that my psychiatry and my therapy have to stop because I can't afford them without it. Which means that my medication is going to stop. So if there's been any changes in me based on the medication, then that's going to go back. I'm going to convert back to how I was before I was taking the drugs. Until I can get another job that has insurance that'll let me collect that kind of stuff, where I can get medication. So yeah, I'm just really scared right now. I'm grateful for the fact that my family is willing to allow me to do this, but I'm still very, very scared. And I don't know what to do in terms of just, I mean, I'm waiting for tomorrow. I have no idea how I'm going to have this conversation with my boss. I've gone over it a couple times in my head, how I wanted to approach it. You know, I've tried quitting the job once before, and he wouldn't let me. He basically said for me to think about it, and that's when I went back to my therapist. My therapist said, it's the medication, but it's not the medication. The medication is not making me feel this way. You know, it's to that point where I took 7 days off work, and the entire time that I had that off, all I could think about was the fact that I had this job. That's all I could think about. I couldn't get my mind off of it. I wasn't able to distract myself by doing stuff. All I could do was just, you know, constantly try to find ways to distract myself. I tried using the therapy techniques that my therapist gave me about distracting myself by thinking about something else whenever negative ideas pop into my head. That just didn't work. I would think and think and think about something else, and there would be that nagging, chewing thing right at the back. You know, it's like holding up a piece of paper in front of a rushing train. You just got something that's covering it, but that thing back there is just going to bust through. So that's what's going on with me. Just tomorrow's going to be, I don't know what to expect tomorrow. I'm really hoping that my boss will be sympathetic to my situation because he knows what I'm going through, and he'll lay me off or he'll fire me. In California, you have to either be laid off or fired in order to be able to collect unemployment, and if you quit, there has to be a specific reason for it. It can't just be flakiness or whatever. You know, I looked it up, and I'm still not quite clear. I think that I might. The circumstances surrounding the reason why I'm quitting might be a legitimate reason, and I might be able to collect unemployment, but I'm not going to bet on that because I'm quitting. So yeah, I'm just really sort of screwed up about this right now, which is not that different from all the other videos that I've put out recently where I'm screwed up about one thing or another, but I know that I've repeatedly in those videos have said how much I hate my job, and I gotta find something else to do. I can't handle this. I know that quitting before having another job is a stupid thing to do, but I have to. I have to do this. I have to get the hell out of this job. It's stressing me out too much. And like I said before, this is the first time I've ever been in this situation. I've always sucked up whatever it was that I was dealing with and kept going forward. But this is just something I don't want to do anymore. I can't do it anymore. So there you go. That's my life right now. So tomorrow, who knows what's going to be happening this time tomorrow. I'm hoping to have the conversation right in the morning with my boss to let him know what I want to do. You know, he may tell me that he needs to discuss it with Debbie. Debbie's the head of the department, and that's fine. But you know, this has to stop. The situation has to change. So, wish me luck.